Okay guys, hi, welcome to the third part of my videos on collage. We've talked in the past about looking for things and where you find them. So I'm going to go through basic equipment first. I've made a template this time, a hexagon out of an old Oyster card. Just make sure you check before you cut any blank card up. I've done this because I'm going to be using this a lot. So I've done that. The other thing I'll need, glue, scissors. I'm going to be cutting out lots and lots of these hexagons. Hexagons are great because they all fit together. Now, in terms of using things or finding things to cut up, I've got some old cards. I've got a Christmas card. I did have an old bag where I've cut lots of it up. Bags are great because they're really good quality paper, and you get all sorts of things on them. So you can cut these up, use all these little bits, and they're quite good fun to use. I've also got recycling. So in my recycling, for example, it's a tea box. Used to have tea bags. Now I've got fantastic boats on, and obviously if I'm cutting stuff out, I won't be cutting everything out, so I've got options there for different colours. The other thing as well I've been looking at is old catalogues. This came from the back of a Museum of London catalogue there. Which you like the Museum of London when it opens up again. I also use some old magazines like Time Out. Anything that's got good pictures in, that's a fantastic one. That's got lots of orange bits in it. That was the front of Stylist, which is beautiful blue. Other clips as well there from bits of old catalogues. And this one, maps are great because you get all sorts of things on maps. Obviously that one there has got nice blue bits in. So you can find resources wherever you can. Okay, the next part is actually getting your resources together. Now, what I've done, to start with, I'll find a strip and I'll cut something a little bit wider than my shape itself. I've made sure that with this, it's it's as perfect as I can get it, because obviously I want to try and fit these together. That's called tessellation. So, what I'm going to do is start by lining up my template at the bottom and cutting across the top. Quite easy to do. You just have to be really careful. If you butt your scissors up against the edge of this, it makes it easy to cut. And just try not to move it around too much. And there you go. Now what you need to do, once you've found that, is choose where it's going to go. So for this, what I've done is I have a bowl of red, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple. I've also got some odd bits. So for example, some of these, is it blue? Is it yellow? I think it's more yellow actually. And there are some others that you'll get that you'll sit there and think, oh, does that go in the purple pot or does it go in the blue pot? So it's fine to feel that way. It's fine to be or have to think about those things. This one looks to be like a blue one, so just make sure you've got them all nice and neat and tidy and all lined up in bowls. Okay, so now I've got all of my bowls of things and I'm going to start arranging them in the right way now. So to begin with, I'm going to start with the red, and I'm going to get a few red out and spread them out first of all so I can see them properly. Obviously I've got all sorts of colours on here, all sorts of snippets. That was from one of my bags earlier on, so I'll definitely use that. That's a very red, so I'll put that at the top. I'm not using any glue yet, and that's deliberate. I need to arrange everything first and make sure I get everything in the right way. I'm also doing this on a piece of black paper. You don't have to do it on black paper. You could do this in your sketchbook, just whatever you like. What's nice about this is you start to see the relationship between the colours and the subtle differences between them. This red here is a lot lighter than that one, so I think it'd be best if I swap those around and put that one a bit further this way. What I want to do is try and do red, orange, yellow, and as I move over, sort of make my rainbow of colours. I'm going to stick to 2 of each as well. So I've got 2 of each colour, or 2 rows of each colour. That's a good one. from a bag. It's strange because as I'm going through all this, I'm remembering where I got all these things from, and which bags I've cut up and which newspaper articles I got them from. So that'll do for my red ones. I'm going to put the rest back in the pot just in case I want to use them again. So then I'm going to move on to orange. Now I had a really good picture of the fire in London here, so I've got some fantastic little bits with flames on, which are perfect because obviously orange is a good colour for flames. But I've got a lot of them. So if I used all these here, it would make a very strange line. And what I want is a bit more random, a random mix. So I will use another one. I'm going to use that one there because I quite like that door. But I think I'm going to use that one further out, probably there. I'm going to put the rest of them away for now. That's more yellow, so I'm going to put that further over here. Really good one here. That came from a bag for Super Dry. I didn't buy it, but someone got me something and it was in there. That's from a paracetamol packet, or sorry, not a paracetamol, ibuprofen. Can't find any paracetamol at the moment. Yeah, some of them you'll find, like for example this one, it's a Matisse. It's from a Take catalogue, and you can see that although it hasn't got a lot of orange in it, orange is sort of the main colour. But if I put that in the green, then the green will become the main colour. So it's all about playing with your relationships, which is why you're not gluing it down yet. I'm thinking about what I'm going to go on to next, because I'm going to obviously go on to yellow. So starting to think about that transition to the next part and what that could be. I'm not sure if that is orange or yellow, so I'll put that there for the meantime and decide later. Some ladies going for a walk. What else have we got here? Oh, that's good. That was from an advert for some chili spice or something, that one. All right, so there's my second row. There's my orange. And then I can start moving on to my yellows. Now I have got a fantastic Selfridges bag, which is really yellow. This is an interesting piece. Obviously got green at one end, so just choose where you go. And I love those eyes. I think those eyes are great. That's that piece. I wasn't sure if it was yellow or not. Put that there for now. One advantage of doing this is that on to black is that the colours that you've got really stand out, and also things like the white from the sides. If you cut it out from anything, then you can really see. You can sort of highlight the white of the paper, which I think is a really good look. That's from a card. That was a bag as well. Cool, one more. I've not got one of them already. That one. Lovely stuff. So before I go on, just kind of a quick think and see what I've got there. I've got a few other options I can put in if I want. That's a little bit more orange, and I've got that colour quite a lot, so I'm going to swap that over. It's also got red on it, so I'm going to make some decisions on that. I really like this with the writing on, but I'm not going to use it because I've got some there already. I think that one will do there. I don't want to put another one of these eyes on there because I've already got one there. So next thing after that would be green, and so on and so forth. Of course, it's up to you how far you take this. You could make a whole sketchbook full of this, and you could slowly fill it up. The next phase after this will be to go and glue everything down. You might want to try doing it in just one colour. You might want to try doing it, for example, there's an awful lot of greens and blues. You find those quite a lot. Obviously there's lots of pictures of nature and things like that. So it's up to you where you take it and how far you want to take it, really. It's really good fun. I'm going to fill up a whole sketchbook full of these because I've been cutting out things for quite a while now, and I've got lots of stuff to start off with. I hope that gives you good inspiration. Of course, you could also play with the distance between them. You could make them really close, you could put them further apart. You could change the sizes if you want to as well and trim them down. Or you could try the shapes. The decision is yours. Anyway, I hope you're all feeling good. I hope it's inspired you. Stay safe and send me your pictures when you've done.